Okay, dear students, today now we are going to discuss about the biofuels. Biofuels, as the name indicate, are the fuels which are produced from the organic products and the waste. The most commonly used biofuels are of three types, which includes bioethanol, biodiesel, and biomethane. Bioethanol is basically made from the sugar, algae, wheat, and sugar beet, while biodiesel is most commonly made from the vegetable oil, algal lipids, and animal fats, while biomethane can be produced from the waste of organic material, sewage waste, agricultural waste, and any kind of domestic waste. Biofuel feedstock could be soybean, it could be corn, it could be sugarcane, etc. So, uh, if we classify the biofuels, there are most commonly the three generations of biofuels up till now. First generation is also called as the conventional biofuel, and that is made from the sugar, starch, and vegetable oil. While second generation is a bit advanced compared to first generation, and that could be made from different types of biomasses, and that include lignocellulosic materials like wood, straws, and waste plastics, while third generation is extract mostly the extract from algae which is obtained from the marine algae. So there are some advantages of biofuels over fossil fuels. As you all know that previously we use fossil fuels, and now people are moving towards the biofuel because there are some advantages. First of all, first advantage is low emission green gas. These are renewable, these are biodegradable, and these are safer compared to fossil fuels. So these are, I have already discussed that these are the common biofuel types that includes bioethanol, biobutanol, biodiesel, and biogas. So we will discuss one by one. First of all, bioethanol. Bioethanol is basically produced by the fermentation of carbohydrate rich sources which include sugarcane, sugar beet, etc. And it is mostly the colorless and clear liquid, one of widely used alternative automotive fuel in the world. Here is the flow diagram which is indicating how the biofuels are produced. First of all, you have to do the milling from the sugar cane. This is basically the process of separation of juice and bagasse. Then that particular sugar is fermented, and then distillation and dehydration is the last step for the bioethanol production. Fermentation process basically requires 3 days to complete, and it is carried out at temperature between 250 to 300 degrees centigrade. There are some advantages or disadvantages of bioethanol. First advantage is that ethanol is a renewable resource, but disadvantage is that if we use in large amount, that cause to leading to the problems such as soil erosion and deforestation. For second advantage is that ethanol burns more cleanly in air than petroleum, while disadvantage is that the current engines would require more modifications, and it means there is some economical issues. Now we will discuss the second type, which is biodiesel. Biodiesel is also an alternative of diesel fuel that is made from the renewable biological sources such as vegetable oil and animal fats, and similar to the petroleum diesel fuel in structure and number of carbon atoms could be 10 to 21. Biodiesel can be prepared by the trans-esterification. This is the scheme of biodiesel production pathway. Uh, Now we will discuss that biodiesel could be produced from the different oils such as soybean oil, castor oil, rapeseed oil, and sunflower oil. If we talk about the applications of biodiesel, it is basically used in railway, aircraft as a heating oil, cleaning oil, biodiesel in generators and vehicles. There are also some advantages and disadvantages of biodiesels, as we have discussed for the bioethanol, that it can be produced pure biodiesel, and while biodiesels has shorter ignition delay compared to the standard diesels, while in case of conventional diesel, biodiesels can release nitrogen oxide, which can lead to the formation of smoke. Means that could be the source of the smoke. So food shortage can occur if we use that kind of oils in the biodiesel production. Now is the biobutanol. Biobutanol is the term which is referred to the butanols made from the renewable sources such as grain of corn stalks by the fermentation process. Here is the pathway for the production of butanol from the ethanol. And if we talk about the applications, then gasolines and bark fluids and solvents for the paints, coatings and varnishes, and it could be used as plasticizer, as coating agent, as chemical intermediate, and this biobutanol is also used in textile cosmetic industries. Now we will move towards the biogas. This biogas is basically the mixture of CH4, carbon dioxide, and other gases. Biogas is basically the fuel that is used for the domestic purposes, and these are basically obtained from the cow manure, fruit, and vegetable waste. There are two types of anaerobic digestions, that could be mesophilic or thermophilic, and that is produced from the anaerobic digestion in aerobic digesters. These are the digesters where biogas production is performed. This is the whole process for the biogas production. Advantages, if we talk about the advantages, they reduce air and waste water pollution, more environment friendly than compared to fertilizers, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. We could use biogas in cooking process, in lighting process, and as a fuel for the engines. If we talk about the advantages, why we are moving towards the biofuels, because these are the renewable sources of fuel, and they can reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. They are economically secure and easy to source, and lower level of pollution into the environment. But there are some disadvantages, because high cost of production, the industrial pollutions, future rise in price, and because if we use the food sources for the biofuel, then there will be shortage of food, and use of fertilizer is also a disadvantage. So thank you.